Hey, it's J Series. So, you remember how I said I was gonna start uploading again? Let me check how much time it's been actually. Because I do not currently have YouTube pulled up because I did not properly do stuff for this gag because I'm a big old dum-dum. Why this video might sound a bit rushed because I'm a little kind of spooked a little bit because I was gonna get preparations to hydrate myself properly for this video because the time is currently 12:01 a.m. and I will probably be here until either 2 or 1 in the morning, depending on how long this video is. And it's been 4 weeks since I uploaded that video of I'm back. And why the... Hmm. Audio, of course, Terraria, you'll be the one that had screwy audio. You're probably looking at black screen. I'm booting up Terraria again, which is actually going to be my new series I'm going to do. Jeez, I've already been recording for a minute. I ramble fast. You are looking at everything right. Yep, you're seeing that. Terraria, the series that I have dubbed to do. It's going to be a new series. I haven't played Terraria in a while since a friend group of mine. So, I haven't peeked into this game for a little bit. Yeah, I've been playing Terraria for quite some time, and I need to go into my files. Game capture? There you go, you're going to be turned off for display capture. Also going to be turned off because I forgot I had some files arranged that I should probably fix because I was doing some stuff with Terraria, kind of repurposing most of its file storage so my computer could have a bit more space. Just doing some stuff because they actually added in workshop stuff. Heavy tree sounds, cool invasion. Yeah, this area. They did some stuff, which mainly meant workshop, and that has been hassle itself to work for my computer, and I've had to repurpose it, and I need to fix it. There you go. Because recording the game can be a hassle if you don't know what you're doing that much. I probably should keep most NPCs normal. I'll, yeah, I should probably keep the Goblin Tank for... I'm not gonna remove that. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, it's probably good. So this video is a bit of an oddity, because it has been delayed, kind of, you could say, because I didn't really have a good idea of what I was going to do for this. But I decided now. I'm going to play Terraria on the channel. Of course in Master Mode, because let's be honest, it wouldn't be fun that it wouldn't be fun any other way. Now, I am notoriously known for only doing Summoner in Terraria, which is a class I've been maining since Terraria's launch, really. Hairstyle. I'm still recording, aren't I? Sure. I'm just gonna leave default. I can't whistle. Who am I kidding? I always like to give my terraria just a terrarian, which is the actual name of your terraria character. It's just a tad bit of detail, not too much though. To really reflect me. There. I almost forgot the name of this trap. So I'll just call it track YouTube. Yeah, I should probably actually fully state YouTube because I'll probably get confused with some other characters. Something about Terraria fonts, kind of hard to read. There we go. Oh, there we go. Unfavorite, and there you are. It's a Tank Man reference, don't ask the name of that character. Master. Game over, man, game over. Brutally hard, and for the truly brave. God, this is gonna hurt. So, I'm gonna do medium because I kind of like my world just a tad bit large. It's not large because large is just humongous in Terraria. World name. I'm just gonna do YouTube world. I'm not really creative with naming, in case you haven't come up with anything. Yeah, random. Corruption, Crimson. Yeah, just leave it up to coin flip. To be honest, I personally prefer the. Ah, good, because I actually prefer the Corruption. I just kind of like the monster design and the general aesthetic of it a bit more than the Crimson. Because if you don't know, if you're not really a Terraria expert like me, and you don't really know the difference between the two of them, the Crimson is more of the blood type themed stuff, you know. It's more gory, you know, it's has the monsters that honestly look like they're straight out of Tim Burton flick. Has spiders, which, if in case you know me, I have a horrible fear of spiders. Not in this game, they just kind of make me feel a bit jittery. But besides that, not really much. I don't get paralyzed whenever I see them in this game. YouTube world, yeah. But the ooh, this is a really good spawn. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Terraria, the basic premise of the game is you fight. I don't really know how to really describe the lore of Terraria without making this an hour, well, without making it just a video by itself that just talks about the... Are you kidding me? Am I already... I'm not... Okay, good. I thought I'm already gonna die. That's still a good possibility. Thank God for web rope. I think it's 10 you need? Yeah. I'm a bit of what you would call a Terraria expert. I'm not really much of an expert, but I'm someone who knows their way around this game. I'm not exactly a new person to it. I am actually a quite new person to Master Road because if you don't know much about Terraria, I'm just gonna ramble because, to be honest, these videos are just gonna be me rambling a whole bunch while playing the game of Terraria. Jesus, I forgot that how Master Mode was this hard. Fun fact, I've actually never been Terraria. So, I guess it's gonna be a first for everything on this channel. But basically, I can't really get much into Terraria without actually having to make a, you know, hour-long lore video discussing the lore of Terraria. Then another hour-long video discussing the theories and everything around it, and how the guy's secretly a god. I'm not even joking. The entire lore of this game is vast, spanned, and still confuses me to this day. It's a lot like the FNAF lore. Remember my old cringy FNAF videos I used to make, which I do remember got a substantial, for my channel at least, got a pretty good viewership, actually. If I would check right now, I think I can remember they got like 15, 16, something like that views. Like, they grew a somewhat good amount. FNAF, where are you? Okay, I went too far. That's Nick on it. Oh yeah, that Brawl Stars live stream. I made that a while ago. That was back when I was still outside on the old porch making videos. What? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got 14 views, which wasn't bad for my channel at the time. Considering most of my views in my popular videos, like Nick were just from classmates at school. But that's besides the point. The reason why I can't really continue the VR videos, the best way to put it is my headset just you know, just made the old Windows XP, you know, shutdown sound. Jesus, vultures. So if you don't know Master Mode, it does that, where a vulture would two-shot you, and normally that thing would only do 12, 20 damage at the most in any other mode. Master Mode says, nah. Or just gonna make it do half your health at the very beginning. So if you spawn in a desert, you're screwed, my friend. But there's something about Terraria that has just a masterful progression to it with the newest update of 1.14. Jesus, I might actually have to start cracking open some bottles of Gatorade. Which, you know, is the thirst quencher, which I'm sure they will eventually get the right to say the first emulger if Gamer Subs doesn't take them over. Which, speaking of that amazing drink, is a straight gift from the gods themselves of Zeus and Ares. Doesn't make much sense for Ares because it's the god of war. I don't know, Zeus and Poseidon, because water. Yeah, I come up with not one of these analogies just on the fly, not really thinking much about them. What was I saying? Oh yeah, something about VR headsets. So my VR headset sadly just committed Windows.exe shutdown.mp3 on me, which it just fried itself to death because, you know, I used it too much. The cords. Oh, great! I'm in an ice biome. Chill. Dang it. This is Master Mode for you. But this trailer series is more or less just going to be me rambling for probably an hour at the most, which, speaking of this, how long have I been recording? Only 14 minutes, so hopefully I cannot lose track of time and be recording for 2 hours straight. So, as I was going to say, the original idea for tonight was to be recording Subnautica. I was going to do hardcore, you know, because hardly anyone's touched that topic on YouTube. No one's really done a Subnautica hardcore playthrough, which, if you don't know, it's basically like Minecraft hardcore, where if you die once, you're pretty much dead for good, and that save file is thrown in the garbage. So, you know, not exactly the best of times. I should probably get some wood, actually. I have one piece of gel, so better make my torches count. Speaking of Terraria has a bangin' soundtrack. Like, it is hard to find a game that has a better soundtrack than Terraria. The only thing that comes close to it is Payday 2, but nothing can really top Payday 2. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's really good. It's even better. It's amazing. So, I'm what you would call a Terraria aficionado, because I've spent way too much time playing this game in my earlier days of youth. There we go. And by way too much time, I do. I didn't, did I? I recognize this cave structure. Even either world generation is getting really bad in 1.14, or this is the exact cave structure that I had on my very first time playing Terraria. I actually don't think it's a joke either. Right, fall damage. It's nearly quadruple in master mode. I know, is that for the Warby? I'm forgetting. I'm not too lazy to look. Lazy? I'm too lazy to look at the wiki. God, I'm illiterate. In case you don't know, not really. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, not illiterate. I'm just an idiot. Oh, so another thing you know, if you come to me, you will find me stumbling words like a complete buffoon several times on this channel. So this is like just par for the course for me, really. But, as I was talking about in the intro, and I don't remember if I elaborated on, because I have the memory span of a goldfish. Well, even goldfish have better memories than me. They can remember up to a year. I can remember what I was saying a couple seconds ago. That's not a joke either. I will legit just forget mid-sentence what I was talking about. I know it's a common problem for people, but it just hits me more because I feel like I'm a complete idiot. Like, one of the best tracks that they added into the new 1.14 update has to be the Windy Day theme. If you've not heard Windy Day in its entirety, you should just shill the $10 I think Terraria is, including with tax. But depending on your version of Steam and your country, you might just have to pay $9.99 for Terraria. It's not a joke. You can game the Steam system in certain ways. I'm pretty sure they patched that years ago, but you never know. I remember there was rumors about it back in the day, but you know, who am I to speak? I didn't live back in the day, now did I? But yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's been something that I've loved for a long time now. And a good way to start any Terraria game is to start with a good house, because one of the main focal points of this game that people who call this game 2D Minecraft fail to see is it has actually good gameplay mechanics. Because in Minecraft, the closest thing you have to housing infrastructure is the villagers. We all know how god awful that mechanic is. Is it useful in speedrunning? Yes, but Dream wouldn't know. Oh boy, I'm so glad I'm not a big enough channel to get hate for stuff like that. Dissing on Dream. I can't believe he was actually like, revealed to be cheating. Do I care in the slightest? God, no. Do I care that the dude was revealed to be cheating? No, not really. I remember I was watching Dream at a certain point in my life. Where, I mean, the dude made good content, don't get me wrong. Like, Minecraft Manhunts, that was pretty cool. I actually still sometimes go back to those videos to just reminisce about the olden days. Back when Dream was still a fairly recognized person in the speedrunning community. But I'm not really much of a speedrunner myself. The closest thing I've done to a speedrun is the good old any percent to depression, which is just playing Terraria Master Mode. Which, boy, am I a world record on that. Or the any percent for questioning one's existence. I could never say a joke right. It's gonna say existential dread, but you know me being an utter idiot. This is such a good track because, like, some of the best tracks in Terraria has to be the OG ones, like Night. I don't know the name of half the tracks in this game because, let's be honest, who spends the time listening to the Terraria OST? People who have nothing better to do. There goes our guide. Oh, Cody. That's actually a somewhat rare name, if I'm not mistaken. I should probably explain most things. So, our guide, who slightly just died to a slime. Our guide, he's basically the guy you go to if you need guidance on anything or you need help. It's basically the closest thing Terraria gets to a tutorial in everything. Actually, if I remember correctly, my first experiences with Terraria was on the Wii U. Yes, I know. That's not center, is it? No, it'll be one block over. Well, dab. Wait, hold on, is that? I think that's a bit more center. Yeah. Dab potato tile, close enough. Speaking of that line, I've actually been watching a lot of Russian Badger, which is a great YouTube creator. You should support him at all costs. I mean, he's a great creator on the platform. I watch his videos pretty much every time a new one drops, and I even go back to some of the old ones to just laugh at some of the good jokes. I mean, let's be honest, the man has went down in infamy for some of the best clips and best one-lines. Think, Cloaker, think! God. That's actually from one of his recent videos where he talks about the spoon, which, yes, in case you don't know anything about Payday, I could guarantee at least one person in my fan base is the avid Payday player. That spoon actually came from the Russian Badger. He was the man who actually made the spoon happen. So I went on a massive tangent there, didn't I? What I was gonna say was, Terraria. Yeah, the guide. He's the guy who will actually give you help and advice if you ask him. His guy will tell you what things you can craft out of what. Like, if you give him a wood, he'll tell you every single crafting recipe with wood. There's a lot. It will probably lag the first time you open it. Let's be honest, I used to run Terraria on a very old Windows, I think it was. Remember, but it was a laptop that wasn't made for gaming or had gaming in mind. Unlike my current laptop, which actually does gaming in mind. It's quite a nice thing. It can run most just about anything. I mean, ever bothered to install Siege, it would probably run that quite well. Even Ready or Not, which has been something that the Russian Badger has played, and that's notorious for failing to run on a Titan. Basically, it's a game that's notorious for being god awful to run. But I think this laptop could probably run it if I had the right settings tweaked. I mean, this thing could run a VR, could run hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades reliably. It could run hot H3 reliably, so, you know. Also, if you don't know hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, it's abbreviated as H3. Unlike the popular band rapper, I don't really know who H3 is, I just know people confuse him for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. I have frankly no idea who H3 is. The only thing I know about is from very vague and stuff talked about with Payday. I'm pretty sure they did a collaboration. I think. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention. I don't really pay attention much to rappers in general. I think he's one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I don't really know much or care much about that, to be honest with you. I mean, great for, black people. Their music is getting accepted. I absolutely love to see that. I personally don't have any friends of the African American race. I mean, I live in the middle of Missouri. And God, I just now remember to turn off my air conditioner because I knew it would be a nuisance in the video. And whoo boys, Missouri weather this time of year just lovely. That's sarcasm for people who can't tell because of my bad mic quality. It's just lovely in here because it's getting warmer by the minute, and God knows this Terraria playthrough is getting worse by the minute. Probably gonna cap this off around 30 minutes. So it's probably a humble beginnings to what I hope is a great series. But yeah, my plans for this Terraria series is majority being different because I have personally never gone a different class except Summoner for basically the entirety of Terraria. Day one, since I installed this game on that old Windows 10 laptop that could barely run Terraria at the lowest settings, I've always been a summoner. I was like, even back in the days of the Wii U when I used to play Terraria on that weird console that still to this day I don't know why Terraria was ported there. I mean, the DS had a Modern Warfare and Terraria, so we don't ask questions. Or no, it was the 3DS that had Terraria. The DS had Modern Warfare first, then 3DS had Terraria. That's nerd stuff, sorry. Duh. But yeah. I've always been a summoner, but I think for this video, for this series, I decided to go a different class. I was thinking Ranger, maybe, who is just Gunman. For those of you who don't know, yeah, that's another discrimination. This game actually has guns, which is kind of nice. I mean, you have bows and arrows too, but, guns are generally a step up from bows and arrows in every way and shape and form. Primarily. Now, if you do not know much about Terraria, I would suggest you would watch anything else of Terraria before going into this video, because, I'm not really going to be explaining much. It's just going to be me rambling for 30 minutes at a time, talking about Terraria, and talking about my love with it, and my past experiences in life with Terraria. Like how I can never beat the Wall of Flesh on the Wii U version, because my Wii U had dropped it a bunch, and one of the joysticks would occasionally do a little some we gamers call drift. Pretty similar to Joy-Con drift nowadays, where Joy-Cons would just randomly start moving in a direction completely opposite to where you want it to go. Which is a very, very big problem nowadays, and Nintendo continuously does not seem to acknowledge it. It's kind of like Skycoff and acknowledging. Wait, no, that's polar opposite. It's like, I can't think of an analogy. But yeah, this series is gonna be me talking about my experiences in life and stuff like that. And I'm currently having like my headset. I have a gaming headset that has a mic. I'm using the built-in mic for recording stuff because I don't have the money to. I don't have the money to afford one of those nice snowball mics or anything like that. And my computer only has one audio jack, so it is what it is. Even with a snowball mic, you'd hear the fans of the computer echoing throughout. So I kind of like this, where I can tweak the noise to make sure that the computer fans ain't too noticeable, or at least try to. Yeah. Do not eat before this, but I've been having horrible stomach things. It's not the thing you're thinking of, but it's been around the world that's thankfully dying out. But yeah. So if you like this series, then I would say enjoy it. Leave a like. So smash subscribe if you aren't, which God knows no one new is gonna be watching this. YouTube ain't gonna be recommending my channel for, I would say, a year at least, so literally the only way I'm going to grow is if you share this with your friends, so please help me grow, I guess. It's the best way I can put it. And I think this has been a nice introduction back to J-Series, something I have not uploaded on for a while. I know I said I'd end this video around the 30-minute mark, and look, I have my phone with me so I can see the time. It's currently 12:31. I will be signing off J-Series for the night. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I might just start recording a second video. Oh, God. Also, I got cats. Yeah. My family decided to adopt a couple of kittens, and God, they scare me every night because I think someone's trying to break into the house. Which is, it's just them clawing at the door, but I think it's someone trying to bash it down. Oh God, they just scared me horribly like that. Well, this has been all for J-Series tonight. I would love you, and I would love to see you next time. I might roll into recording part 2, but love you. This is probably the last recording for the night, and only, but you never know. So, see ya. J-Series signing out.